my right leg's up. I'm gonna hold, if you can, the right foot with the right hand and open the body. I'm giving you a challenge. A little easier would be like this, half hero. You can do this instead. I could have started easier. I started with the hard one. It goes like this, that's it. Usually I start with the easier and build up. I just went for the harder. So it goes like this, one leg straight, bottom leg bent. And once you have that balance, you can bend the top knee. I taught that harder, so I usually go easier to harder. I jumped you into the challenging one. Okay, and then good work, back to all fours. Okay, other side, left leg, start with the toe on the ground, stretch the calf. Okay, you can stay there, simple, or lift the leg as high as the back, start to balance. If it's your left leg up, take the right arm up, opposite arm and leg, sunbird, and hold and breathe. Now keep that top leg up, bring the bottom hand down. Bend the top leg. Okay, you can go start like I did before. If you want to go right to the harder one, open the spine. If you could hold the foot, stay there. Or extend the leg with the bottom heel or inner edge of foot on the ground, half hero. You can try both. Whoops, I have a wall there. If you have a wall, I can help you balance. But if you don't, you got to really find the balance. You could always use a wall. Just because the shape, when I'm on Zoom, I have a wall nearby, and it's sometimes tempting to go into it. So I actually suggest if you don't need the wall, practice away from it or you're going to want to hold it. Okay, good work. And then downward dog. So let's bring on your hands under shoulders. Then walk your hands another hand's length forward. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, stretching the whole body. You might need to bend the knees or like to bend the knees. Take some slow deep breaths. If you didn't do your push-ups today or you want to do core strength, you can walk your legs back, go into plank. Optional. And then whenever you're done, optional to do plank, even a few push-ups if you're inspired, and then child's pose and relax. And then just take a few breaths in child's pose, see how that feels in your body from what we did so far. Then we're going to come up to standing. We're going to try one or two balanced poses and stretches standing. So come up to the middle of your mat with the feet together. If you don't have the mat, you're fine on the carpet for this. Okay, and then start. It's called mountain pose. Bring the feet together, relax the arms down, take a breath or two or three. Okay, hands on the hips. We're going to practice balance called the stork. So you lift your right leg up 90 degrees and hold. Focus on one point that's not moving. You can also stretch the arms up. And you'll switch sides. So start slow, hands on hips. If you want a little easier, just lift the heel up and then the foot 90 degrees. And the arms, the stork, and hold. Stretch the arms up. Focus on one point. And then shake it out. Okay, and let's actually, you probably want, if you have a belt, if not a towel, anything you have, scarf, anything, you don't want to rip it, but grab something like a belt or something. We'll do a fun pose that's going to stretch the hips and back while we practice balance. It's called hand to big toe pose. You don't need the belt if you can hold the big toe, but most of us are comfortable with the belt. So depending on the size belt, you're going to step on your right foot in the belt. Take your right hand to both sides of belt, and just know you can always use a towel for this or anything you got, or even a yoga mat strap. So you're going to shift that weight to your left foot, and then lift the right leg. You can keep both sides of the belt in your right hand, take the left hand to hip. Now slide the hand back on the belt so you're not leaning forward. Stand tall, take the leg as high as comfortable. Next step, take the leg out to the right. Left arm out to the left. Option to look towards your left hand and hold. And then release. Good work. You're opening the hip while you're balancing. Other side. This is version 1. So take your left foot in the belt, both sides of the belt in your left hand, right hand on hip, and stand tall. If you need more room on the belt, you just slide it back, shoulders relax. Lift the leg up. So you're also stretching the leg, probably. Focus on one point. Take the leg out to the left, right arm to the right. Last step, look towards your right hand. If that feels too much, keep the heel on the ground like that for support. And you can hold the wall here if you need. Come on out when you're ready. Good work. So just to show you, that's hand to big toe pose from a yoga practice. It's great to stretch the hamstring, practice balance and concentration. So you can always go like that using the belt. But just know these belts are temporary, because the more you practice, if the hamstrings start to open, you can maybe hold the big toe. There's different arm variations. Okay, it's just practice, practice. So you start with the belt, maybe heel on ground. Do that a few weeks. Next week, heel up. Each week, you may go a little further, and then one day you may hold the big toe. It doesn't actually do more holding big toe. It's really the same as if you're using a belt. It's wherever your body is comfortable. So let's put the belt down. We'll do one more balance for fun. And stretching and strength. Okay, good. So this one, we're going to bend the knees, feet together. It's called the eagle. So open our shoulders now and strengthen the legs. So you drop into a squat. Take your right arm over left. Give yourself a hug. Lift the elbows up as the shoulders go down. Hands up. And then if your right arm's on top, take the left leg over. Cross it over. So if your right arm's on top, left leg over right, maybe you can lift the foot, balancing on one leg. Maybe the toes hook behind the bottom calf, leaning forward. Called the eagle. From the side, it's like this. I bend the legs, elbows up, shoulders down. If my left arm's on top, right leg over, bottom foot hooks. Maybe the foot doesn't hook, you just do your best, but you do have to bend that bottom leg. Good work. And I hope that feels good on your shoulders. You're stretching here. If you don't feel the stretch here, you have to lift the elbows up more as the shoulders go down to stretch the trapezius. Okay, other side. Good work. Bend the knees. Arms out, inhale. Other arm on top. I think we're all on different sides. Elbows up, shoulders down, hands up. Okay, if your right arm's on top, left leg over. Lean forward, maybe hook the toes to behind the bottom ankle, and breathing, the eagle. Yeah, and now here's a trick. It's harder if you keep the top leg straight. It does take glute and leg strength, but if you can crouch down, bend that bottom leg, use your strong leg, you can balance a little more. It's harder if you're trying to stand upright. Shake it out. Okay, good work, good work. And now we're going to come down on our back. A few more poses. We'll relax towards the end now. So you